Recap some of the transfer portal news over the last 48 hours. Baylor's building towards the future. They have a chance to end their season with a 7-game winning streak, and they just went out and got a decent receiver in Kobe Prentice. UNLV quarterback Matthew Sluka hit the portal earlier in the season, and he has ties with Memphis right now, so watch out for Memphis. One of the top defensive linemen in the transfer portal, Lee Hunter, has landed at Texas Tech. Highly coveted Jacksonville State safety has transferred to Miami. This was a big pickup for Miami. This is a very good safety. Oklahoma State's leading receiver Sterberling has transferred to Ole Miss, and this was a big pickup for Ole Miss. Zachariah Branch is one of the most talented and fastest wide receivers in the country. He has entered the portal, and right now he has 6 schools on his mind: Miami, Michigan, Florida, Oklahoma, Georgia, and Louisville. LSU continues to work in the portal. They are building something for the future, and they pick up a very solid receiver in Nick Anderson. Florida State lost some key pieces, and I will get to that in a little bit, but they did pick up James Williams, a very good defensive end from Nebraska. The number 2 player in the transfer portal, Eric Singleton Jr., is projected to land at Auburn, so watch out for Auburn. Auburn is definitely building towards the future. Another team that has a bright future and that is working in the portal is Michigan, and they just picked up a solid defensive lineman in Damon Payne. CJ Daniels is an absolute playmaker. He had over 1,000 yards for Liberty 2 years ago, and he had a solid year for LSU, and he has transferred to the Miami Hurricanes. The young Virginia quarterback Anthony Calandria has entered the portal, and he might land at Ole Miss, so keep an eye on Ole Miss. As I said a little bit ago, Florida State has lost some key pieces, and they lost one of the leaders on that defense in Patrick Payton. It's official. Colorado has picked up a quarterback of the future. They don't just have 5-star quarterback in Julian Lewis, but they got a very good quarterback out of the transfer portal in Caden Salter. Oregon's already working in the transfer portal. They got many offensive and defensive linemen. They got Alex Harkey, who was a decent transfer, one of the better offensive linemen in the portal. This would actually be a big pickup for Northwestern. The backup quarterback, Preston Stone, is one of the better backup quarterbacks in the nation, and he is projected to land at Northwestern. Northwestern could use a quarterback him. Miami lost wide receiver Isaiah Horton, and Isaiah Horton is projected to land at Alabama. This would be a massive pickup for an Alabama offense that needs some playmakers. Duke quarterback Malik Murphy has ties with Oregon State, so watch out for Oregon State. Micah Pittman is a veteran wide receiver, and he has entered the portal once again. Ahmad Hardy is one of the best running backs in the portal. He ran for over 1,000 yards this year, and he has transferred to Missouri. Eric Rivers had over 1,000 receiving yards for FIU, and he has transferred to Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech has a bright future. One of the most underrated quarterbacks in the nation, John Mateer, has transferred to Oklahoma. This is huge. And lastly, one of the fastest receivers in college football, Dane Key, is projected to land at Georgia.